All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Hey, now, this article is, I actually have two articles based on the same topic. The first one is what you see here in the RT. It was posted March 4th. And it says, U.S. state proposes $360,000 per person in slavery reparations. Hey, now, what's funny about this article is we understand that Esau is ushering in that CDBC, which is a central banking digital currency, man. You know, as well as just did a lesson on it, Fed Now, right? So everything is about to be transferred into a digital grid or a digital transactions, man. You know, a digital economy, so to speak. All transactions will have to be monitored by Esau, man. Now, it's funny that this comes out in a time that, you know, in which the dollar is crashing, because this is only going to allow Jake to be sucked in, closer into the system. Now, we understand this one was on March 4th, but they have a new one that was 4 days, it's like 7 days ago. And this is what they bumped it up to, you know. It says, San Francisco board opens to reparations with $5 million payouts. So it went from $360,000 a person to now they saying $5 million a person, man. You know, so this just goes to show you how much they want Jake to give into this system, and how many Jakes would do it for this amount of so-called money. Now, we understand Esau manipulates all currency, man. And he does this by what? By breaking supply chain. You know, he does it by creating scarcities, you know. And there's many other ways in which Esau, you know, breaks down a nation's economy through war. Now, understanding that America is about to catch these scourges, and not only that, but that the dollar is becoming more and more worthless. You can literally go to UT, it's like at the RT, you know, and just scroll, man. You're going to see 12,000 articles about, Russia's withdrawing from the petrodollar. Russia is working with the BRICS nations. New Mexico joining BRICS, putting away the dollar. China is now backed out of the U.S. dollar and is being fully is doing their first transactions in yuans to Russia. India is breaking out. You know, all these different nations are ditching the petrodollar and actually focusing their time on their own national currency and to strengthen that, right? So this means what? This 5 million really isn't going to be 5 million, and it's not a just weight of 5 million because it's supposed to be backed by gold and or silver, so precious metals. But let's grab precepts, because this is exactly what this is going to do to Jake. This Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt." Right, that broken reed, or reed is a support system, but it says it's broken on Egypt, man. It says, "Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand." Meaning what? Hey, it's going to pierce him, man. Hey, that's why the elder, one of the elders of our camp, Elder Shaquat, he always says, man, the devil always wants his money back. Esau will tell you, yeah, we paying you 5 million. Hey, but then he goes and destroys the economy, so that 5 million don't mean shit. It says, "Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him." Right, so Jake is trusting in the shadow of Egypt. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that. This Isaiah 31. It's like a 30. At the top, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." Right, trusting in that shadow of Egypt. And it tells you, 3, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." So meaning what, man? Hey, this is not going to end well for you. So let's read. "Payments of $5 million to every eligible black adult. The elimination of personal debt and tax burden." So he is basically putting it all on the table for you niggas, man. Hey, he is basically saying, hey, I'm giving you a whole new slate where you know, you don't owe nothing, and you're going to have an account starting off with 5 million. Imagine how many Jakes are going to take this, you know, if it was to pass. Jake got student loan debt. Jake behind on bills. It's so forth and so on, man. So they're gonna eat this contract up. What's that precept? Eat the bread of him. Yeah, Proverbs 23:6. It says, Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, his mind, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Hey, so you believing that this guy, hey, this devil is for you. Hey, you believing in his systems. Hey, you making just another covenant with this devil, man. Or another contract. Now, of course, he may take taxes. Taxes off that 5 M's. Hey, but that'll still be good in the sight of a 2/3, man. It'll still be sufficient. Because what is going to allow them to, so-called in their mind, go up in the society. But what is it really doing? It's bringing you closer, until well, at that point, you fully yoked in, man. At that point, you're fully yoked in with the beast, You're fully yoked in. You take that 5 million and believe that you will prosper from it, man. Because it's not going to come in a physical paper, man. He's not about to just drop 5 M's in your account, man. He's going to say, okay, it's going to be over, let's say, a so-called time length basis. We're going to be dropping this much or depositing this much. But guess what? It's going to be on a system of you receiving the MOTB, which is the CHI to the P, man. So you're going to have to receive of his mark. You're going to have to take that digital all, which makes you what? Subject unto receiving a thermonuclear fire. You're gonna receive of that second death. You take that mark. Thus saith the scriptures. So let's get back into it. It says guaranteed annual incomes of at least, okay, the elimination of personal debt and tax burdens, guaranteed annual incomes of at least 97,000 for 250 years in homes in San Francisco for just $1 a family. So he is setting something to the eyes of Jake that seemed like it's gonna be like the what they call America, the land flowing with milk and honey. That's what it's gonna look like for Jake, man. Just they're gonna. Hey man, let's grab another precept. This is coming from the book of Sirach 12. Oops, it's Ecclesiastes. I need Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, right? 12:10, and it reads, Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So all of a sudden, hey, y'all got all these problems within America, talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Hey, you're the sickest in the country. You're the most unhealthiest, or the unhealthiest in the country. You deal with the most curses, talking about you tribes, where you dealing with all the curses, disease, broken families, food deserts, gang violence, drugs, so forth and so on. He don't want to fix none of these problems, but he gonna put $5 million in you niggas' hands. It's gonna be just like the episode off of Dave Chappelle, giving all the money right back to Esau. He said, 500 record companies were opened today. 76,000 wireless phone companies. A nigga bought a truck full of cigarettes. The end up gonna go out there and buy dumpsters of weave. They're gonna buy weave factories. So forth and so on, man. This is not our rest. This is not our rest. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at that last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bidden with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So you're going to receive that judgment for dealing with this serpent, man, for dealing with this snake, for dealing with E. You're going to receive that judgment, man. This is Sirach 13:4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have need of anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. He knows how to persuade the mind of a nigga, man. And he's going to persuade a lot of 2/3. Hey, well, really all the 2/3, you know. He's going to persuade them, man, to give in. Oh, this is your heaven. I'll give you this money. I'll give you this housing. That's enough for Jake to fold right there. Hey, Jake folded their integrity for fries when the venom came. They folded their integrity over a burger, over a strip club, over a lap dance. So how much more an electronic payment of $5 million and housing? Sold, man. Sold right onto the master again. Right back into the hands of your oppressor. And not leaning upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and in hope. And put thee in hope, he will speak fair and say, what wantest thou? And as you see on this picture, these niggas are the ones asking for the reparations. Saying, he basically said, what y'all want? Jake said, we need $360,000. He said, I'll do something better for you. I'll give you $5 million apiece. And you know what niggas saying? Bet. Give me it. And what are they going to do? Hey, they're going to trust in that shadow of Egypt. They're going to put their hand out with this handout, and they're going to receive of that MOTB. It says, these were some of the more than 100 recommendations made by a city-appointed reparations committee tasked with the thorny question of how to atone for centuries of slavery and systemic racism. Hey, well, let's show you what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai said is going to happen for systemic a racism. You know, all that was done unto us, Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Let's grab another one. This is coming from the book of Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Let's keep going. This is coming from the book of Ezekiel, the 25th chapter, and the 12th verse. And it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Let's grab another one. This is coming from the book of Job 20. This is Job 20:6. I'll start at 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? And it's talking about the nation of Edom. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right, and that's because after that 1,000 years of slavery, or if you wanna make it sound sweeter, servitude in the kingdom that the nation of Edom will be doing, underneath Israel. After that 1,000 years comes extermination, man. This is the recompense. That's the patience and the faith of the saints. Jake want money. No, the Lord don't want no money. The Lord wants that recompense. He said vengeance is his. That's why when he says, I will not meet thee as a man, he's coming back in Isaiah 63, man. Blood is going to come up to that horse's bridle, man. Who treaded the winepress alone? Money ain't about to money isn't going to appease the wrath of Yahweh while Yahweh shy. You know what it is? Blood, man. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. You know? So Jake want physical money because they don't see an end here. Hey, well, Yahweh Shem Shai got a different type of ending written. You know? So Lord willing, you know, I just want to bring this lesson out through the Spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom unto you, Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.